Hello everybody, welcome back. JudiciousFire, I'm on the iOS server. I'm looking at my final build on Zephyrica, wrapping up this Zephyrica building series. We'll take him out for some gameplay over the course of the next few days, next couple of videos. Right now, looking at what is, 98.5% final build on the guy. And it looks like we built our Zephyrica right. We'll test him out a little bit today, but really we're just looking at the numbers and how we constructed the guy. I run one offensive and one defensive build on any hero that has a skin. We are looking at offensive Zephyrica. I've got a 9 Vigorous Fury. It's going to raise his health by 120%. Absolutely. You can benefit from that. It is going to raise his critical rate by 80 if he has at least 45% of his health. I'm not concerned with that at all. It means that it's going to require a strong hero. I'm great with that. Whereas stealth requires a weak hero, this requires a strong hero. I'm great with Vigorous Fury. That Vigorous Fury, he crits tremendously. Even with no augmentation in the critical zone, he is a tremendous rapid fire crit hitter. And the Vigorous Fury, as well as offensively a 9 brute force, is causing him to do damage in the high 300,000s per crit. It's brutal. I just put out a video about talent and insignia choice, I think, for all heroes. Now that we have a 9 talent and a 9 insignia, I'll just illustrate this. Let me remove the brute force. Okay, take a look. Our man is at 10,000 damage plus about 35 bonus. Okay, so about 45,000 is what he's doing. If I put a Vigorous Fury 9 on him as his insignia, he's going to go from 10,000 to plus 39.7. Let's call that 50,000. Okay. We put the brute force as the insignia. Now all of a sudden we're doing 52.5. Okay, so we get that 7,477 added to our base damage, as well as 48,000 health when we run this as the insignia. Back to Vigorous Fury for a moment. Now we're down to just 47, as well as a higher HP bonus. It really depends on your playstyle. I would rather give him the damage bonus, so I am going to be running that as my insignia and running Vigorous Fury as my talent. With his equipment, I have a malaise. I found that of the enchantments available, really only Victory Lunge served any true utility on the guy, and that was just to lower his damage cap by 5,400. Really minuscule. I'd rather shut down the healing of any kind of an attacker. And as far as his equipment goes, his traits, he misses a lot. So what I am going to be doing is, I think about 1/2 of his traits will go to accuracy 5s. And the other half of his traits are going to go to crit damage 5s. If I put crit, it will just raise his likelihood to crit. That is not going to be helpful to him. He crits like a monster. I have no issue with his crit likelihood or percentage. I want to increase his crit damage. By increasing his base damage, I will be increasing his overall damage slightly, especially that whirlwind. But after doing a lot of compare-contrast through trial and error, I'm finding that the crit damage bonus is by far causing more damage to the enemy than a base damage bonus. So I'm going to run this guy about half crit damage 5 and about half accuracy 5. That last trait, I'm not 100%. That's how I go with traits. I am not in a rush to do it overnight, okay? Especially with the gem cost. I'm not hitting that 1950 button. Forget that. That's a waste of gems. If I decide to run 3 accuracy, I might unlock one of these and roll a 450, keep one crit, keep one accuracy. When it's all said and done, having taken my time and used only the 450 roll option, I'll come out eventually with 3 5s, geared towards crit damage and accuracy. I really don't think you can go wrong with that. Let's take a look at defensive build. Defensively, I'm going to run him with a survival 9. With the insignia of, I could do Vigorous Fury, I can do Brute Force. I think full offensive mode, not a hybrid, but full offensive, that end of the spectrum, I'm probably going to run a 9 in power, giving me a 46-47 bonus with 83,000 extra health. Now, if I had made Survival 9 the insignia, and let's say Empower the talent, I would only be getting a 2,200 bonus and an 80,000 health. By making that one the talent and the other the insignia, I'm basically getting the same health bonus, but double the amount of damage. So looking at defensive Zephyrica, we're running survival with an Empower, that malaise, all that crit damage, all that accuracy. Can fuss with that last trait later. It's not a big deal. Let's roll back to our man in full attack mode. Brute Force 9, adding 100% attack to his Whirlwind. Not his overall global rapid fire true damage attack, but it is adding a 1.2 times critical multiplier to that rapid fire true damage attack. Machine gun crits is what this guy puts out, and the Vigorous Fury adding to his health and overall crit likelihood. Let's try 410. Okay, I want you to look at the critical damage. We're now looking at for the golden number of top heroes' heads. 366,896. Brutal. Did you see Orcsbane? It was liquefied. The man has one of the highest health potentials in the game, and he was just turned to putty, to paste. We have built our Zephyrica correctly. Let's let Zeph finish off the rest of these bad boys. Let's speed this up. He is susceptible to stun, as you can see. Let's say Insane 410 is done. Let's try, let me put Eulophant on him so he's not stunned up so badly. Where's Eulophant? There we go. There's my boy. Status 410. Let's do 510. Let's just roll through them all. He'll go all the way to Insane 8-1. Look at this. 366,896. He hits so often and so many, he almost has like an Anubis effect. My gosh. The only guys left are these Skull Knights who had a damage cap. Well, not anymore, eh? Go on. Hey, you're out, friends. Just brutal. I ran him in Ember Army this morning. Here on iOS, the darn Ember Army crashed at level 20. I confirmed this with like 10 other players who were heavy into Ember Army and who happened to be up at that hour. Here on iOS, I can't speak for other servers. I would suspect it's probably the same. The Ember Army lasts for, anywhere from 4 to 10 hours, depending on how busy the gaming day is. Unlike the donations one and the trivia one, that garbage will go on for 3 days. But if you don't get your Ember Army in, ASAP. You're SOL. So you've got to make sure to get your Ember Army in. Okay, so I get up real early and I put my Zeph in there. I'm ready to rock and roll. I was doing damage like it's nobody's business. I had all my boys left over. I had my hero bases left over, and it logs me out. It crashes on me. There was 510. Let's try 610. Anybody having trouble with 610? Best way to get through 610 is to just simply avoid the center. You could drop all of your heroes around in a circumference, the radius of the board, one at a time, just smashing the buildings. You could flat out smash the buildings with a minnow and a Cupid combo. You can do a Laz, that'll take out a third of the board. A Lava. You could do a little Nick, you could do a Dread Drake. You're just trying to bust up the buildings and avoid the center. Okay, he's going straight to the center, but against these demons, that's going to be pretty tough, but he's got that 35,000 damage cap, or 36,000 damage cap. Look at this brutality. All the bad guys are gone, except for the demons in the center. And he's just standing there tanking on a demon. Just continuing. This will just be a while until he finally dies. Let's try 710. I see these guys in the center get just liquid, turning into paste. 366, 896. Oh my gosh. It would require 4 of those to take out really maxed health, breakthrough 30 hero. It's 4 of those crits. Demo Gorgon got smoked. Yeah, there's 710. Look how long he lasts on 8 on Insane Dungeon 8. Let's go to 810. He lasts without any kind of shielding. He lasts about 3 seconds. Okay, he lasted about 4 seconds. Not bad. Not bad. If you know the 8 series, you know that's pretty good. Most guys, it turned to dust the moment you drop them out on the board. He lasted 4 seconds. Not bad at all. I hope these Zephyrica videos have been helpful. I'll run them in some gameplay. I put the Ember Army one up, even though it only goes to level 20. Where are we right now? And I'll sign off with that. Yeah, look. Our highest score is 436. Everybody's been logged out at 20. I end up getting second, but this is not, you can't count this. That's ridiculous. A meaningless score. If it had gone to level 25 like it's supposed to, some of our top guys like Jew Happy House or Thundermite, they'd be up at the top of the leaderboard. As soon as I started seeing folks who I know are capable of 750 million plus, as soon as I started to see them getting in the 400s, I knew that everybody was equally ruined here on the iOS server for Ember Army. Hope your game is treating you well. Get ready for the 4th, our day of independence. Keep and bless you all. We will see you on the next video. All right, bye-bye.